Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today I am super excited to talk about this new palette from NYX, NYX. I don't really know how you say it, but this is called the Flamingo Frost palette. I am really excited about this palette because I really like all of their other palettes. I have a few of the ultimate ones and I love them. I think they're so much fun. And then I saw the color story for this palette, which doesn't scream holidays, but pinks and greens are really fun. So I was really excited to give this one a try. So I picked it up. I love all the little stamps on there too. Got little candies and little stockings. It was just adorable. And this one up here in the corner looks like so much fun, just like all multicolored. We'll see how that swatches out. I'm interested. So I'm going to do some swatches and I'm going to do a look and we'll see how it turns out. Okay, so I'm going to start with this shade right here. I'm going to use this as sort of a transition shade and just like a nice base, just because I think that will blend well with my skin color, and yeah, that works really well. Okay, so now I've got that kind of base on. And now I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try for this kind of softer pink, more towards the side of my eye, and I'm going to try a deeper pink more over here. So we'll see how that transition goes. Okay, I'm kind of running short on clean brushes, so I'm just going to use this one, which isn't the most ideal shape, but we're just going to give it a go. I think that's a super cute color. That's going to be really pretty. Okay, actually, I am not all about neutrals and soft looks. That's not my thing, but this color is gorgeous. Okay, so I'm going to kind of tap off my brush, and I'm going to go in with this deeper pink up here in the corner. That is not quite as vibrant as I was expecting it to be. I'm really thinking that we would have more of a color difference between those two shades, but it's going on lighter than I expected, but it's not going on patchy, which is a big bonus. Okay, I can see there's a little bit more of a shift there. We're just gonna build that up. And I'm just going to blend it kind of up and out. I do want to have some more color going on here. I kind of like how that's turning out. Okay. And just to help kind of blend those together, I'm going to kind of go back in with the first color and give it a little more coverage than I gave it the first time. Sort of blend it out. And that kind of eliminates the harsh line that we kind of had going on. I'm just gonna... There. That eliminates that harsh line that was kind of sitting on the brow. I like to take my eyeshadow up high, but you do have to be a little careful with your blending because it's really obvious when you have harsh lines. Okay, I'm loving this. Actually, like really loving this. Here's the next question. What color am I gonna try for the shimmer? I'm gonna try, I really want to try this. We're going to try this sort of like frosted multicolor thing, and we'll see how that goes. So I do usually use my fingers to do a shimmer. Kind of turned out white almost. Cannot see a lot of the difference in the shades, but that's all right. Wow. Wow, so the shimmer had a lot of payoff. I did not expect it to be that sparkly. Oh, I am in love with this. I don't know if it's going to translate to the camera, but that's just so sparkly and pretty on top of that pink. Frosted Flamingo is right. I love that. And that shimmer shade really looks like you could build it up also if you wanted to be more opaque. But I really like this just like kind of silver white glittery look. This is gorgeous. Okay, so now that we've got our pink on the top, I do want to kind of explore these green shades. So we're going to try something interesting. I'm going to try this kind of neutral shimmer on my lower lash line and just kind of blend it out quite a bit. And then we're going to put in just a little bit of this green shimmer on there and see how that looks. Okay, so I got lots of shimmer. I also want to put a little dab in the inner corner because I feel like this is a pretty inner corner color. There we go. Okay. And then we blend. Okay, so definitely feeling like that technique works better with a matte, but it's not bad. So now I'm going to go in and I'm going to try and pick up this green. I'm actually going to choose a thinner brush because I want this to be really thin. So I'm going to try this kind of angled brow brush. I'm just going to pick up quite a bit of product, but in a thin placement. Let's give it a go. So we're almost doing like a liner here. It is a liner. No, almost here. And then I'm gonna carry up a little bit. Just 'cause I think that would look neat. Just do a little wing. Just a little one. I have hooded eyes, so wings not always the best look on me. So what I pretty much ended up doing here was going with the Batwing liner for hooded eyes. You can see when I close my eyes that it's not quite a winged liner. I don't really plan these things out. I just kind of think, oh, this will look cool as I'm in the middle of doing it. So there that is. And now that I'm thinking about it, I'm going to put just a little bit of liner on top, which I don't usually do as much, but it kind of brings the look together a little bit more. I think I really like that. Okay, let's try the other side, see if I can get it to match. Okay, so it does not match perfectly, but I don't think it's terrible. I really, really, really like these wings. These are so much fun. I wore this shirt with the red popping on it, like the red little flowers, because I thought that this was more, like I thought that these would read more red because it is supposed to be a Christmas palette, but Frosted Flamingo is definitely an accurate name because this is very pink and the teal is just tealy. I love this palette. It does not scream Christmas, but I really like it. Okay, so I'm going to really capitalize on this pinky vibe. I'm going to put on this blush. It's called Lull Vibe. This is from ColourPop, and it's like this kind of pinky purple, I think it'll go well. We'll give it a try. Perfect, just like a little pop of pinky purple. All right, and I'm gonna do another thing from ColourPop. This is a highlighter. It's called Love Struck. I think they do these releases around Valentine's Day with the hearts, and I love them so much. I think I have most of them now. They're so cute. Just a little highlight. I think that's so cute. I always end up with too much highlighter because I just love it all to pieces, but it's cute. The mascara I wear is from L'Oreal. It's their Voluminous Carbon Black. To be totally honest, I have not done much experimenting with mascara. This is just kind of what I always used, and left over from the days when I just like walked into Walgreens and bought whatever was sitting there. So at some point, I'm gonna try out some new mascaras, but this one's fine. Okay, and then I'm going to add this lip oil. This is also from ColourPop. It's called Paper Pansy. I'm just kind of going with the pink theme. That's light enough that it's pretty neutral, and I like how it looks. Okay, now we're gonna do some swatches. I haven't really done this before, but I always find I really want to see what I think the color will look like on my lid, rather than like this idealized version of what the color is like. So I'm going to try and sort of replicate actual use conditions, which I know a lot of swatchers just use fingers, and I will use fingers for the shimmers because that's what I do. But for the mattes, I'm going to try some brushes, and they're probably not going to be super vibrant the way that most swatches are, just because they don't always show up that way on your lids. So I really want it to look kind of like it will actually look. So I'm going to start with this one, which you saw me swatch earlier when I was getting ready to put it on my eyes. That's kind of a neat, kind of silvery color. I like that. It really does go on quite sheer, but I'm going to put another layer. Yeah, and then you can sort of see that white start to build up. That's really pretty. Okay, and then we're going to go with this kind of earthy, sparkly clay color, kind of. Ooh, oh, I like that one. That's pretty. And I'm going to put on another layer, just because I usually end up with 2 layers of shimmer on my lids. Okay, and then this one, you'll get to see what it's like, not as an eyeliner. It looks a little greener. It looked really teal on top of the pink. Just here on my arm, it looks a little greener. Oh, I see. It's got like a blue shimmer in it. So the blue is probably what's making it read teal when it's just like a thin line. Okay, and I'm going to grab this brush I used earlier for this pink shade, top off the fallout, and then do this. And then I'll build it up a little bit more. Very cool. I like that color. It ended up building up really nicely, which I was afraid when I first put it on next to that other pink that it wasn't going to do, but it did. So I'm pretty happy about that. Okay, now I'm going to go for this dark red shade. I think this is super fun. This one might make like a really good liner, or it could make a really nice like outer V. It's definitely reading more purple on the first like a burgundy almost. I like it though. It's pretty. Okay. I'm gonna get to wash a lot of brushes. That's so exciting. Oh, all right. We've got a brown here. Oh, that's beautiful. Actually, it's less brown and more like a bronze. That is super duper pretty. I love that color. And we're moving on to this shade, which when I did it on my eye earlier, didn't super show up. It just kind of added a shimmer. Yeah, you can see that that is just about my same skin color. And I think that's why it's not really showing up. But the shimmer is really pretty. Like that. Okay, and then this guy, we're gonna go with this color right here. Next time, I'm gonna make sure more of my thinner eye brushes are clean. Because I feel like that will look a little better with the swatching. That's just kind of like a neutrally darker, but with a little bit of an orange to it. That could be useful for lots of eye things. I don't typically do the more neutral looks. I don't know what kind of eye things you'd use it for, but I'm sure there are some. Okay, next we're going to do this one right here. This is another kind of neutrally shimmer. Seems like it's kind of in the middle of the first two. Yeah, it is. It's just a little bit darker than the light one, and just a little bit lighter than the dark one. It's got a little bit of that orangey hint to it. You can tell it's a little more orangey than those other two shimmers. I like that one. Here we go. This one is not showing up super well on me right now. Okay, we just need another layer. It kind of looks like it might be a little patchy. It didn't blend in too badly. It's kind of a dark brown. Okay, and now we're going for this pretty pink shimmer. I like this. I feel like it's too similar to the mattes that I used on my eye to use in the look that I did. But it'd be a nice like under eye if you weren't trying to go for a teal eyeliner. It'd be like a nice simple, here's a shimmery pink that's super pretty. Okay, and next is that kind of porcelainy neutral. I can already tell you that this is going to totally blend into my skin because it did when I was putting it on my eyes. Yeah. Literally can't even tell that it's there. We'll try just a little bit more. Yep. Can't even see it. That's right. So I'm kind of running low on brushes here, but we're gonna go for this soft pink that I used in my look. I love this pink. I don't think it looks quite as nice on my arm as it did on my eye because I loved it on my eye. It was so pretty. Okay, and then we've got this blue. It is a shimmer. It almost looked like a glitter for a minute because it's super flaky, but it is a shimmer. Ooh. Ah, it's pretty. That's a duochrome, I think. It's like shifting from blue to purple in the light. I don't know how well you can see it, but it's pretty. And it does have a little hint of green pigment underneath everything. But it's not showing up super strongly. So this is probably more of a topper than anything else. Or like a super subtle color if you wanted to do a super subtle color that had something shifty in it. Alright, and last is this really dark brown shimmer. This looks gorgeous. That's really pretty. I love dark colors. I'm not sure that I'd ever be able to use this for anything in a look. I don't know. Maybe if I was going super smoky eye or something, but it's pretty. It's just a pretty color. I love that. Okay, and very last is the darkest of dark browns. This would be a really nice liner. Let me use this brush. Okay. This would almost read as a black, I think. We'll see. Yeah, to me, that reads as black. Put one more layer on just to see if that'll... Yep. Next to that, like bronzy color especially, oh my gosh, which I can now see has some like purple sparkles in it. It's so pretty. But yeah, this one is definitely reading like a black. So yeah. But those are all the swatches for this NYX Frosted Flamingo palette. I really, I cannot say enough how much I love this color story. Some of them I think work really, really well as toppers. This first shade and this one I think are fantastic. I feel like it has a nice variety of neutrals for different skin tones. It's often hard for me to find a matching neutral, but that one worked really well, so I like that. It's just, I have light skin, but it's kind of got yellow undertones, so that's like a whole thing. But I think that worked well. I have to say, I think maybe my favorite color is this one. The green with the shifty purples. I'm going to have to use that for something because it's pretty. But I also really like the pinks. I'm not generally a pink person, but I think that it turned out really, really cool in this particular look. So that is NYX's Flamingo Frost palette. All in all, I'd say this is absolutely worth the $20 price tag. And since it's Black Friday, it's on sale for 50% off, and it is unquestionably worth the $10 price tag. So if I were you, I would grab it. I think it's a limited edition, so I don't know how long it will be around, but it will probably be cheap for a while too, because it's almost Christmas, you know, so they're going to want to get rid of it. So go and grab one, because this palette is really great. I think their eyeshadows are almost always of really good quality, so happy to have this one. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have any questions, please do ask down in the comments below, and I'll be happy to answer them and get back to you. And thank you all so much. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day.